December. It is the second time that I have sat down to film this video. The first time I decided to film it, I thought I would try and do it on my digital camera, and I set it all up and everything, and I videoed it, and then I watched the footage back because I couldn't see the footage as I was filming it, and it was really dark and grainy, and like most of it wasn't in focus. So I've had to film it again. I am hoping though that the quality is going to be a little bit better than my last video, because I have put a bigger SD card in my phone, and according to my sister it should mean that it films better. Although when I've been watching the video on my phone and my tablet, I've not had any distortion, so we shall see what happens. Anyway, on to more important things. I tried not to end up with a huge pile of things to make for December, because I was like, it's December, I'm going to be busy, it's Christmas. And yeah, I ended up with quite a big pile anyway. So we shall start. The first thing that I am planning on doing is I've decided I need a new winter hat. So I'm making this version. It is from the Ultimate Knitting Style book, which I got off Ricky's nan, who I believe got it off her sister-in-law. Anyway, yes, so I'm making this version. It's just like a lace work beret type thing, and I'm making it in this, which is an Aran weight wool, in a colour that in the shop I thought was raspberry, because I wanted to have a raspberry beret, like raspberry beret, you know, like get my prints on. And then we got it home, and it's kind of more pinky. I'm not convinced it's raspberry. I feel like if it needs to be raspberry, it needs to have more red in, and this is very pink. So yeah, but I'm still going to make it, and hopefully I'm going to get it finished so that I can wear it for the next couple of weeks of school, before he breaks up for Christmas. Right, the next thing I'm going to be doing is there is another baby on the way, which means it's not mine. Like, chill out, it's not me. Some of our friends are having a baby. They have not yet announced, so I won't spoil it. But they're having a baby, and naturally we need a baby quilt for them. So they don't know what they're having, so I've gone, it's like the colours are like yellow and teal and navy blue and white and grey. So it's a really nice sort of quite a fresh palette, which I like, and I think it'll be really good for a boy or a girl. I've even cut into some of like my non-cuttable fabrics, so it's got a really lovely, can't even see it really, hang on, a really lovely like hot air balloon print from the Craft Cotton Company, and it's also got this great flower print which is from Dashwood Studios Suffolk line. So my plan for this is to make a half square triangle quilt, and I'm either going to piece them all together like randomly, so that like all the lines will be going in different ways. It'll be kind of like a mess, not like a mess, but like a abstract-y type thing, or I'm going to do it with them all going the same way. But I'm not really sure yet, I've not decided. So what I might do is stitch them all up, lay them out on the floor, take a picture, lay them out on the floor the other way, and then Instagram them. So if you follow me on Instagram, I am KnitWitsOwls, keep your eyes open, and if you see the pictures, let me know which one I should go for, okay? I'm counting on you. The next thing I'm going to do is a Christmas make, because you cannot have Christmas without making something. I make something every year. So our first Christmas here I made these stockings that are behind us, we've each got one. Last year I made the Christmas quilt. This year, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make Rodney the reindeer. So this is from Love Sewing magazine. I think this is the most recent issue. I don't normally buy sewing magazines, but this one had a really great free pattern and Ricky was in a good mood as we were walking around the supermarket, and he was like, is there anything you want? And I was like, yes, that, get it for me. And then I basically like accidentally fell into like a little old lady as I was trying to get it off the shelf. Totally worth it, and she was fine with it. She was picking up a cross-stitch magazine, so you know, she understood my needs. So it's Rodney the Reindeer, but mine is going to be in like a white, green and red colour scheme, because that's the sort of colour scheme we have in our house. And I'm hoping it goes well. My experience of sewing stuffed toys is not always great. Sometimes they turn out nice and sometimes they turn out a little bit freaky. So hopefully he's going to turn out good. Hopefully. But that's that one. Yeah. Oh, that was what I was going to say. My only problem with it is, whilst it did come with one like free pattern, this I have to download off the internet. Right. I don't know if it's just me, but I paid £6 for this magazine, which to me is quite a lot. £6 is like 5 bags of cookies, or if you go to Tesco, it's like 12 of the jam donuts with the sugar round. It's like 12 of those. 12 bags of those. So that's like that's like 60 donuts. £6 gets you like 60 donuts. Anyway, so the fact that I've paid £6 and then I have to go online, download the pattern, go onto my computer and then print it off really, really irritates me to my core. I could understand like they don't want to do it because they don't want to waste paper. I get that, but I don't think it takes too much to like put them all. I don't even mind if I have to trace them. Like that doesn't bother me. But printing them really annoys me. Because sometimes you have to print it like 4 or 5 times before you even get the scale right. And our printer wasn't working, so we had to go out and get a new printer. I mean, we didn't just get it because of this, like, you know, there was other reasons too, or so I said in the shop. It was mainly because I wanted to print this off, but it just annoys me. The other thing that annoys me is when they're at the back, which is fine, I like it when they're at the back. When they're like in the back at actual size, anything that needs to be enlarged is like, why? Why would you do this to me? Why would you make me try and do maths and enlarge things? Like, I don't even know if my printer does that. I mean, like, I can send it something from my phone and it'll print it, but I have no idea if it enlarges, like, at all. So yes, that's the only thing that wound me up. Like, love sewing, step up your game and put the patterns in the magazines, even if they're just at the back. Do it. Do it now. So yes, Rodney's happening after my little fit of rage. And the next 3 things are, they're sort of optional. Like, one of them I'm not sure if I'm going to make yet. It's going to kind of got like a question mark by it. The other 2 I'd like to make, but as I said, it's Christmas, so it all sort of depends on what time I have. So the first thing is, I've got this really great, it's just a plain cotton in purple. It's plain all the way through. Fairly bog standard and simple actually, but I thought it'd make a really nice shirt dress. I love shirt dresses, and I'm thinking I'd love to do like a 1950s style ones with like a little collar and then just a button front and then a gathered skirt. I think would be really, really cute, and I think it would work well for summer and winter, because I can layer it up or whatever. And I just think this is a really great colour. I just thought it'd be nice to focus and to do something that's a little bit out of my comfort zone, because I've never made a shirt dress like that before, with little like cap sleeves as well. So there's that. My next thing is the lovely denim has come back to make another appearance. I'm sorry, it's got like sawdust on it. Not sawdust. Whatever it is you put in with gerbils, it's got on it. So this is going to be a Tilly and the Buttons Delphine skirt, but I am going to add on a detachable bib using the cotton and chalk pattern as my base. I think this is from Abaca, and if there is enough, I'm also going to try and make like a pair of jeans, I think. but like I'll kind of want to go for like, I want to make like skinny jeans or flares or anything, because that's the sort of thing I can buy from a shop. I'd like to make like a pair of vintage looking jeans with like no fly and like button tabs like either side of the waist, and do like bright red top stitching, get like kind of like a farm girl sort of vibe going, and then turn them up. So I'm considering using the cotton and chalk pattern for that, but probably making a detachable bib again, but changing the waistband so that it's a button tab on either side, and then I think that could be really cute. Like, I'm interested to see if I can sort of pull this off without it looking stupid. But I do think I'd have to take the pockets out, which would be a shame, because I do love the pocket. Although I could put back pockets on. There could be bum pockets, although are they gathered in? Oh, they're like gathered. Oh. Anyway, I will have to explore this pattern and I will get back to you on sort of what I plan to do. But the Delphine skirt with the bib is definitely happening. And then my last thing is a fabric that I bought, oh, it's been folded the wrong way round, from Abaca. And it's like this great sort of, it's a kind of a very, it almost looks like scales, but it goes from like grey to light grey to dark grey. It's like all these different tones, and it's really great print. It's like a stretch, like a one-way stretch, like poly jersey kind of slinky beast. If you ever had any of those like kimono looking tops from like Select and New Look in early 2000, I think they did dresses as well, it's that sort of material. That's probably the best way to describe it. They were like kimono, they had like a little belt at the back type thing. This is what it's made of, I think. Anyway, for this I am either going to make, oh, wrong page, that's annoying, this, which is the Kate jersey dress and top, but make the dress version, although I don't know, I mean maybe it's just like bad pattern artwork, but I'm wondering if it's a bit mumsy. I don't really want to look like mumsy, I'd rather look like cool and trendy and happening. I'd rather try and look cool and trendy and happening anyway. So it'll either be this, or I will make the wrap dress from the second Great British Sewing Bee book, which I think is a slightly less mumsy looking type make, but I don't have any bias binding, and I don't have the patience to trace the pattern. I actually traced this once when I first got the book, and I was quite new to sewing things, and it was just an absolute disaster. Like, I didn't even have enough fabric, and I basically just ruined some nice fabric that I had trying to finagle this dress, and I just ruined it. It was awful. I think I ended up with like no front bodice and stuff. That's how bad it was. So yeah, so it might be, it's gonna be one of them. I'm just not sure which one yet. So if you have any thoughts on which one it should be, please let me know. And yes, and that's it. That's sort of all I'm planning to make this month. So yeah, thank you very much again for watching. And thank you very much everybody who's subscribed. I have noticed there has been a pretty big leap in my subscribers recently, and I'm like, oh, I'm so happy. So thank you so much for watching. I'm glad that you're enjoying the videos, and thank you for thumbs up in them, and thank you so much for your comments. I love getting comments, it's absolutely amazing. And if you have enjoyed it, please do subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, thank you very much. It's really quite nice to know there are people out there who are actually enjoying these. And I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. So have a great first week of December, guys.